guys, welcome to another Quiet Speculation draft. My name is Morgan, and we are starting out with a pretty sweet first pick here. Had some technical issues that prevented you from seeing what my first pack was, but I think the Scorpion God is a pretty cool one to start with. We're going to follow it up with Tormented Venom, which fits with it in the -1/-1 counters capacity, as well as it's a black removal spell for a black-red card. Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs, Ramunap Ruins, and Ruinrat are both all fine, along with Rampaging Hippo and Vizier of the Anointed. But yeah, we're pretty happy with the Tormented Venom. Here we've got like Grizzly Survivor, Marauding Bone Slasher, and that's about it in our colors. We could take Survivor's Encampment, or like we could take a blue card, I guess. Here I am pretty happy taking either Grizzly Survivor or Marauding Bone Slasher. I think that both of these cards are very good, but I'm going to try and stick to my colors a little bit here today and build a better deck, I guess. Although, like I said, these cards are all very good. Yeah, I think I just take the Grizzly Survivor. So we've got Lurching Rat Beast, which cycles, which Grizzly Survivor likes. Another Ramunap Ruins, which is fine. Gilded Ceradon is a great card. I think I'm going to take the cheaper card, though. Uncage the Menagerie is not worth anything. We could also consider, like, splashing the Scorpion God, but I think as long as I'm taking... like, I have the option of taking a black card, I'm fine with it. Here, I think it's fine just to take a Ruinrat. There's also Bitterbow Sharpshooters, which is a good card, along with Supreme Will, and, like, Desert of the Mindful. Without Weakness is a card I wouldn't mind wheeling to play with my Grizzly Survivors, but I'm pretty happy just taking another black card and see how that goes. Between Kenra Eternal, Ruinrat, and Gilded Ceradon, I kind of want to just take a Ruinrat. The Scorpion God makes me want to just dirtle really, really hard. So I'm going to take another Ruinrat. Because the best way to dirtle is to make your opponent not want to attack into your creatures. So we've got a Lurching Rat Beast here. I think I'm just going to take Desert of the Glorified. Black has enough desert payoffs to make me want them. And I think I'm not... while I like Lurching Rat Beast, I think it's not enough to make me want to pass a desert. Here, I don't really want a Scroungers of Souls so much. I think I take Beneath the Sands for now. It's an off-color cycler, which is fine. We have the exact same pick. I think I just take the Feral Prowler here. Yeah, that's fine. Taking the Liliana's Defeat for the sideboard. It's a great sideboard card, especially since we know we're playing black. Otherwise, I might have taken the Unsummon. I'll take a Kindled Fury, I guess. I'm not sure that I'm playing red as my main color. Take a Disposal on me, actually. That's like a creature that I could see playing. I'm not sure I'm playing red as my secondary color, but since I have this sweet black-red creature, I think it's pretty safe to assume that, like, we're gonna play some red sources. Without Weakness did wheel. Great. Gosh, I can't remember what this cycling matters card is. It's a 0/4 that gets +1/+1/+1/+0 for every card of cycling in your graveyard. It's pretty sweet. In this sort of deck. This is Defeat. Destroy target enchantment or green planeswalker. Ooh. Okay, we'll wait for the colors to sort themselves out really fast. We've got an unexciting rare, an Open Fire, a Marauding Bone Slasher, and a Lurking Rot Beast, and without Weakness. I think I just take an Open Fire here. Inferno Jet and Granitic. I didn't realize. Granitic Titan are both kind of nice, but I'm happy just having a removal spell. Nothing really interesting here either. I suppose I could take this guy. Like, he's always gonna cost 5. That's the thing about it. I could also see like taking Manolith or Moaning Wall, but I'll just take this hollow one. I don't think that card is great. I think I'd rather have like a Wretched Camel or a Moaning Wall. I think Gilded Ceradon would be pretty reasonable too. I think having a 2/1 is better than having a 0/5. This can like actually kill things in combat. So I got really excited about the Desert of the Glorified. I think I kind of want to just take the Desert's Hold though. Like, this card is pretty splashable, and it's just a good card. It's pretty late too. It's like 3rd pick, 4th pick. And like Hope to Wheel, Desert, or Grizzly Survivor. I'd probably even take the Razaketh, right? But, and we're not, like I said, I'm not stuck to playing red as my second primary color. There are a couple of ways to fix mana in this format. So, here we got Driven to Despair. Until end of turn, creatures you control gain trample. And okay, interesting. That's cool. I mean, I don't think I'd take it. We've got another green card, a few reasonable white cards. I think it's one of these 2 cards though. I think it's just a wall. If I wanted to like be even more certain of playing the Desert's Hold, I could take the Traveler's Amulet, but I think I just take the wall. I'm gonna take a second one here, I think. Yeah. I could see taking Manolith too. That. Crypt of the Eternals isn't a desert. It's not very good mana fixing. I think this deck is a Kindled Fury deck. Yeah, it's not great mana fixing. There's an equivalent card in Amonkhet that is a desert. So I'm just gonna take another Desert of the Glorified. Alright. So I think I actually want to take the Unraveling Mummy here. Like I said, not really attached to red yet. So, like, I feel like I can take this. I do have a couple of... Oh, wow. Okay, well, I guess white's pretty open. Could see taking Manolith here. It's also Dauntless Haven, but I think I just want big creatures. Ooh, this is a zombie wall. So I could see taking Razaketh's Right, because it finds Scorpion God. But I think I just want another mana. Or another trick, rather. Yeah, so we are pretty open to, like, taking a bunch of mummies, or zombies in pack 3. Oh, these guys are 2-drops. And, like, splashing red for the Scorpion God, and open fire. Ooh, we wield the Mummy Paramount. Welcome to the team, zombie guys. Alright, I'm pretty into this. And we have 2 deserts too. Great. Ooh, the old double god deck, you say. I think Hazoret's probably good enough to play in this deck. We might have to leave the mummy theme. There's also Trial of Zeal Cartouche, Final Reward. Yeah, I'll take Hazoret. That's fine. she's probably worth some too now, huh? Yeah, like $8 online. Great. Yeah. We'll see how the rest of the draft turns out, because I could see playing it, I could see not playing it. Ooh, Hazard's Favor? That's fits in the theme. There's not a lot of red cards here, or black cards, so I think I just take the Binding Mummy. Yeah, Wandering Death is something I could see wheeling that I'm not, like, desperate to have either. Okay, well, unfortunately Hazard's not great right now, considering all the good cards we're getting are white. I'll take a Gustwalker, that's fine. Probably not playing Hazard. And I'm a little skeptical of whether we're playing, like, these guys either. True Heart Duelist is great. True Heart Duelist is another zombie for Binding Mummy, Mummy Paramount, and Unraveling Mummy eventually. This deck really needs more removal, just for the record. I'll take an Anointer Priest, that's fine. There's also a Cradle of a Curse, which is a desert, for all that it matters. Ooh. Time to Reflect is pretty cool. There's also Soul Stinger and Blighted Bat and Painted Bluffs. Huh, there's a Painted Bluffs. Let's see, how many zombies do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I have a lot of zombies. Time to Reflect is actually like the removal spell we wanted. So I'll take a Mighty Leap. I don't have any tricks yet, really, unless you count Without Weakness, which I really don't. I don't think this is gonna do it, you guys. I don't think it's gonna make it into the deck. Wow, green was... There are a lot of green cards in this pack still. I'll take the Cradle, though. What do we have that cares about? Oh, okay, deserts. These guys care about deserts. This guy cares about deserts. That's fine. This deck is sweet. I'm not sure it's good enough, but it certainly is sweet. Onward to Victory. That seems like a good card. I could see playing a second Cradle, actually. Do I want an Unburden? Not really. I don't particularly care for Supply Caravan either. Yeah, I'll take a double Cradle. That's great. This deck is so good, you guys. It's got so many zombies. Alright, we did wheel this Wandering Death, which is pretty good. I think I'm gonna put it in for a Without Weakness. Guess I take the Luxa River Shrine. If I had seen more green, I'm gonna take the Winged Shepherd, I think. I don't really need the Sunscorched Desert. I don't really need the Winged Shepherd either. I could see playing this. Probably not, though. Let's see, how good is the Hollow one? Is it better than Winged Shepherd or Caravan? Supply Caravan. I've got 1, 2, 3 Cyclers. This is probably worse than just taking like a Winged Shepherd and putting it in there. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty sweet. Unfortunately, we did not get there with the double God deck. But I don't think it pays to be greedy in this case. Take out the swamp, put in the plains to get the balance right. Might actually want to take out... I'm not sure if 2 Cradles is greedy. This is 7, and this is 7. Yeah, that's probably correct. Alright, I'll see you guys in round 1. Okay. Huh. It's probably fine. If we draw a black source, we can kill a creature. That's great. Time to Reflect even, like, works with Moaning Wall pretty well. We can cycle the Moaning Wall, too. Yeah, this hand's fantastic. Ooh, and we get to cycle Winged Shepherd. Do we want to do that? Maybe not. Rodus is Stalwart. Alright. Never blocking with this Moaning Wall ever. I think we hold on to the Winged Shepherd for now. Ooh, punished. Alright, I like it. So, Gustwalker versus Rodus' Stalwart. Who will win? What does this one do? Gives it +3/+3 and a Hooded Brawler. Gross. I probably should have played the Cradle of Accursed. That way I could play, like, Wretched Camel. Huh. So I think I cycle. So I'm gonna play the Cradle. I think I just attack and offer this trade. I doubt my opponent is going to take it. And then I can cycle probably Moaning Wall. Because I want this Angel of the God Pharaoh. Alright, opponent missed a land drop too. Do I want the Angel of the God Pharaoh? Actually, I think I don't. I want a black source. This is stupid. Am I racing still? Is that? I don't think so. I should not have played my land. Punished. I can't do that actually. I would take a lot of damage. Too much damage. So next turn I can play Wretched Camel and Time to Reflect. Oh no! I take so much damage. Okay, Rune Rat's good too. Stop! I don't... Yeah, okay, I'm actually dead. Alright, I should not have shown them that. Okay, so my opponent won on 3 lands. Good to know. I like Honed Kopesh against the... Rodus' Stalwart, but I don't know. I think I'm just gonna run it back. Give it another shot. This is a similar hand in that it's kind of bad, but in a way that is actually like manageable. I'm playing the Swamp because if I don't draw a white source, I probably want to cycle the Desert of the Glorified on turn 3. Okay. Or I could cycle the Wandering Death, I suppose. Ooh, double Cradle of the Accursed. Alright, so I'm going to cycle that. And we drew the plains. Great. We don't technically have any zombies right now. Watchful Naga. Okay. So I'm going to play Cradle of the Accursed so that I can play Trueheart Duelist, and I'm certainly blocking this Watchful Naga. It's actually, like, great for me if they attack with it, so. Cartouche of Strength. Well, that's less good. So it's just gonna kill the Trueheart Duelist. Sorry. Like, attack and exert. I'm certainly blocking. Not being able to double spell kind of blows. But I think for right now I play the Guest Walker. I can like crack a Cradle to make a zombie for this time to reflect too. I think this card is good in my deck, but like it's kind of hard to tell. Maybe these Cradles are greedy. They feel greedy. Rune Rat's a good draw. Do I flash back the Trueheart Duelist? Probably. Like, the Watchful Naga can attack. Okay. Another one? Are you kidding? That's so gross. Okay, they did not kill my Trueheart Duelist, though. Which means this Time to Reflect is still live. Ooh, another Ruin Rat. Great. More rats. So they could have another bounce spell. Oh, River Hopo, that's not good for me. Oh, this is Stalwart, also not great. Ooh, I can finally cast 2 spells. So my opponent's got a lot of cards that are problematic for me. River Hopo, Giant Bitterbow Sharpshooters, nigh unblockable. Ronus is Stalwart, which admittedly I can block. If I wanted to. Ooh. I wonder. I could Mighty Leap my Trueheart Duelist, block these two, and then Time to Reflect the Stalwart. I actually like that a lot. And then I still have this zombie if my opponent bounces it, which is something that could happen, certainly. Or they're just, and they might still draw into the bounce spell. Yay! They didn't have it. Alright, so... just kind of like putting a bunch of zombies into play. Putting some pressure on our opponent. The big deal about the River Hobo isn't even, like, just that it's drawing my opponent cards. Like, the life gain, counteracting Wall of Pharaohs, which appears to be our only really great way of winning, is kind of a big deal, too. So I play the Grizzly Survivor. Sure. That's not good. I don't have any other reach creatures. I have some flyers. Another one? Are you kidding me? That's not good. Bonte's Last Reckoning one time. I don't think I can win this game anymore, you guys. Do I have another? I do have another wall. Okay. So I could, like, hope to draw into that. That's like, if my plan was to draw into Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs, I probably should have drawn that last turn. Oh no! My opponent is certainly winning the race. Yeah, I think I really need one of my flyers now. Or, like, one of my removal spells, I suppose. I need both. I need, like, Angel into Torment of Venom. My opponent's got a bunch of cards left. And they can draw a bunch more because they have stupid Ripper Hope. Why are you playing cards? You can just draw cards, friend. Didn't you know? This card is really good. Hashtag not jealous. Ooh. Hello, friend. Alright, I'm in. This is so inefficient. That's okay. Unraveling Mummy was a great draw. I'm telling you guys. It's probably not going to turn out very well. So we still are not doing a great job of racing. Okay, Hash Up Oasis is a good draw for them, I think. Because they have like a couple of trample creatures. Right on time. Like a little less than on time, but that's okay. That's okay. They probably have a bounce spell. They've drawn enough cards. And like regardless of whether they bounce Winged Shepherd or what. Also they have the Hush Up Oasis, which can make their Bitter Bow Sharpshooters huge. Or that works. Okay. Yeah, just dead. Right? 3, 4. Well, not. Yeah, no. Because they can just attack me with everything and the tramplers get me. Unfortunate. Opponent's deck was pretty sweet though. I'll see you guys in round 2. Okay. It's a little narrow, but it's got both more colors in it, which has been an issue in the past. It's not just the cradles, which were a little greedy, but I think if the deck had been more aggressive, then the cradles would be great. Desert of the Glorified, certainly getting cycled. Ronus is Stalwart, not great for us. Desert's Hold is good though. Okay, I'm in. I'm gonna cast this for now. I don't really want to cycle it. It does keep the Ronus' Stalwart from attacking freely. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Kenra Eternal. Good. We might end up like blocking Kenra Eternal and casting Mighty Leap on our guy, which would be pretty good. Yeah, I'll block. We're 1-for-1ing with the Kenra Eternal. Not ideal, but we have the Desert's Hold. Oh, okay. So I think I cycle this without weakness first. So my opponent has Carrion Screecher, which I'm not actually, like, if I draw a land, I can play the Angel of the God Pharaoh. So it's kind of managed right now. It's gross that I can't block it this turn, obviously. Okay. So we're gonna exert Gustwalker. Scrounger of Souls could be an issue. Just because, like, Moaning Wall can block it. So I'm, like, less worried about it. It's just the life gain makes it very hard to race. Which means that it might end up getting the Desert's Hold. Ooh. I think I just play the Mummy for right now. I could put the Desert's Hold on, like, the Scrounger. I think I give it one more turn. If my opponent has something, like, really big, I want to be able to get rid of it for sure. Hey! Speaking of really big things. Easy game. I think attack and exert with my Gustwalker. If they block with Carrion Screecher, that's one less thing to worry about. I have Wandering Death. Well, Forgotten Pharaohs is another thing that can block Scrounger of Souls if I was worried about running out of those anytime soon. the red is like removal spells. Doom to center, okay. Probably stand to take a couple hits from that. Rune, that's great. Do I want to attack with anything? No. I can start pinging with Wall of Pharaohs. And I still have Wandering Death. Like in case my opponent deals with the Angel. Yeah, Doom to Center does not look good against a couple of walls. Just because like they can't chip in with it to get a little bit of extra damage. Okay. Cartouche of Strength is saddening. But I can get it back with Wander and Death, so. I wonder if they're going to attack with Ronus' Stalwart. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll draw my other angel. That would be really good. Alright, so to attack with Unraveling Mummy. Could have attacked with my Gustwalker too, that was a punt. Please. Please. Yeah, I should have attacked with my Gustwalker too. I need to get this guy back. And I'm gonna hold the planes in hand. In case my opponent has something that says discard a card. Although if I had played the planes, then I'd be able to attack with Unraveling Mummy again. Although my opponent would know what I was up to. Block. Oh no, we're gonna block with this guy. Block here and take 3. Supernatural stamina. Gross. That guy's so big. My opponent gains so many life. I'm gonna exile the desert for sure. So now my opponent doesn't get any benefit from having deserts in their graveyard rather. Attack with Gustwalker. Pass. Frilled Sandwalla. Oh, frilly. I still feel pretty okay with this board state, even though my opponent did gain 5 life last turn. Ridiculously. So, I think first step is attack and exert. And I'll make a zombie. Man, Cradle of the Accursed is great. And I've still got plenty of blockers for my opponent's, like, Frilled Sandwalla Scrounger of Souls guys. Gross. Dislike. Man, my opponent just gets nothing but bennies from that cartouche. And I'm dead, by the way, just for the record. That Greater Sandworm here. Okay, you got me. What do I want? What kind of black creatures do they have? Oh yeah. Liliana's Defeat. Great. I haven't drawn this yet. It's garbage. That card might not be great. Actually, Dutiful Servants is probably worse. Yes. The reason being because my opponent has the Ronos' Stalwart, so like Dutiful Servant can't block Ronos' Stalwart. I'll keep. It's got a 2-drop, it's got cycling. I might be able to get an aggressive start if I draw planes here. Speaking of aggressive starts. I'm gonna play the Ruin Rat. I'm not gonna block their Frilled Sandwalla. I'm gonna hold up without weakness on it because that seems really good. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh. Okay. Lurching Rat Beast is nice. I can cycle it if I need to. I probably don't want to. Quite yet, though. The old no attacks, no blocks plan, right, guys? Certainly not. I guess I can take this one for one. Oh, I'm gonna cycle the desert. If I don't draw the plains here, I can cycle the Lurching Rot Beast. Unless I draw a land to play it, in which case I'll just cast it. Man, this deck is like bad mana issues. Okay, Ruin Rat is good. So I'm gonna cycle this because I do want to hit my land drop. And then I'm gonna play my Wretched Camel because then next turn I can play Ruin Rat, hold up weakness, or just play 2 creatures. Although having Mummy Paramount wants me to play makes me want to play Wretched Camel less. But we did draw another zombie, so. Oh, opponent has a handful of 7-drops. We didn't need lands anyway. Could cycle without weakness. Kinda wanna hold on to that for a little bit longer though. He's just so good with Ruin Rat. Also, like, drawing Wander in Death seems pretty sweet. But obviously we'd like to draw planes. Just like a lot. Just really bad. Play Mummy Paramount. More rats. Did my opponent keep 6 lands? Sandwall? Cause if so, brava. They probably have a bunch of cartouches in hand, which makes me very scared. But like, Grizzly Survivor's sweet. I guess. If you like Minotaur Warriors. If you like cards we can cast. If you're into that sort of thing. I didn't think this was a sketchy keep. Opponent keeps drawing lands though. Oh. Oh no. Okay, Hippo. Okay, well, that's a good card at least. So opponent probably has a bunch of cartouches, which makes me, yeah, there we go. Very sad. Yep. Another one. Ambuscade. Okay, well, I'll cast it. Please attack. Oh, they saw the line. So we got rid of one of our opponent's removal spells. No. Boo. Alright. Does give us hope. I draw like planes. And then we're in pretty good shape though. I mean, that was like the story of this game though. Just need to draw planes. Okay, not dead yet. Although this does make it our, all we need to do is draw planes for this time to reflect plan. Real bad. Okay, yeah, you got me. Yeah. Alright, we are 0-2, which means that we're not getting any prizes, but I think I'm gonna play one more match, just to see what happens. Ooh. We would like to play first. I think this deck had a couple of problems. The first being that, like, black-white is at its core pretty aggressive, or it could be synergistic, but our deck was really master of neither of those things. but at least we're playing this Ghostwalker on turn 2, guys. I'm not sure. Go ahead and tell me in the comments what colors you thought were open. I know you didn't see my first pick, but I think that the Scorpion God was a pretty reasonable first pick. And if I had maybe gone a little harder on the Naga Vitalist sort of strategy, not Naga Vitalist, the 2/4. Oh, another Ronus' Stalwart. Perfect. This deck is not good against Ronus' Stalwart. It is decidedly bad against Ronus' Stalwart. We'll attack. See if they take it. Probably will. Oh no. Actually, that's fine. We have a Wandering Death, you see. But, yeah, I think if I had gone deeper on the, ramp part of the format, Devotee of Strength. Alright. That card seems sweet. That art is great, too. Okay, we're gonna play Cradle. And then Rune Rat means that the Devotee probably can't block. Or probably can't attack, rather. Cool. Yeah. The fact that we're drawing Lance is not ideal. Ooh, Tenacious Hunter. Alright. Theater. I'm actually kind of okay with Wretched Cameling blocking Devotee of Strength if my opponent plays a land and attacks. I'm not super excited about it, I guess. That's probably wrong. We'd be taking so much more damage if our opponent hadn't blocked with that Ronus' Stalwart. Bitterbow Sharpshooters. I'll play another Rune Rat. Welcome back, buddy. And Rune Rat's going in front of the Sharpshooters. For sure. Cartouche of Knowledge. That's not great. What do we have for that? Oh, we have Desert's Hold. That counts. Gross. Mighty Leap too. That also counts, in a manner of speaking. Mighty Leap my Rune Rat. I'd like to draw one of my answers sooner rather than later, ideally. Lethal Sting helps. Or not Lethal Sting, something of Venom. Colossipede, man. Rune Rat has so much work cut out for it. Okay, we'll cycle this. Anoint your priests. Okay, I'll take it. I probably just block the Classipede with the Camel, the Anointed Priest, and the Zombie so that I can increase the clock by a turn for that Bitterbow Sharpshooters with Anointed Priest. Although the Classipede won't actually kill all of my guys, so that actually doesn't work. And I can't even, like, jump attack with it. Hey, we did it! Right on a time. Hopefully my opponent hasn't drawn into an answer to our answer, because that'd be unfortunate. Please? Please work? No! Yeah, okay. Man, these games are just not going well for us. I think I just run it back. Say, never disposal. Okay. Yep, I'll run it back. Ooh, Snap Keep. I think I still play Desert of the Glorified. I think I start with Gustwalker. Ooh, okay. Great. The perfect tool for our Ruin Rat. Let's see if they make this trade again. Okay, they did not. I'm kind of happy for the Moaning Wall because I'd like to cycle it. It pumps Grizzly Survivor and it has the potential to draw me into a land. Opponent has to exert Ronus' Stalwart in order to attack here. They did not exert. Okay, that's fine. My suspicion is Ambuscade. Okay, so we drew the land. In that case, I'm just going to attack with Grizzly Survivor, play Wall of Pharaohs and Ruin Rat, and pass the turn. All of Forgotten Pharaohs, excuse me. There's an argument to be made for getting in damage while the getting is good with Grizzly Survivor. Because my opponent could just play, like, a piece of fat. But Claw Speed is not until a turn away, and so the biggest thing that they can play is a 4/4 now, I think. A 4 power, a 4 toughness guy. So I can still, like, attack into it with Moaning Wall cycling. And be pretty happy with myself. And my opponent's at a lower life total than I am for now, which is great. Makes me very pleased. Okay. Now, racing will be a little harder. Not that much harder, though, I suppose. Ooh. The old no attacks. Great. I would like to attack with my creatures, please. That's fine. Yeah, I can just get it back and cycle it again next turn. Ooh. Unraveling Mummy is actually a pretty sweet draw here. I'm gonna play it. I think the ability to gain life and attack into my opponent's bigger things is pretty sweet. That's fine. Tenacious Hunter, sure. Okay, that's actually nice because I can... I'm gonna keep that back. I can play Grizzly Survivor and have cycling up still. I know I said I was gonna gain life. I might have lied. I should have, though, probably. Because now I can either get in some extra damage next turn or gain life, which does not appeal. I actually think trading the Grizzly Survivor for the Tenacious Hunter isn't wrong here. Just because if my opponent plays a 5/5, Grizzly Survivor cannot trade for the 5/5. Ruin Rat can, still. Devotee of Strength, sure. How greedy do I get here? Probably not super greedy. Because my opponent probably has another bounce spell. Ambuscade. Sure. If I draw a land, I can play Winged Shepherd, or I can play Wandering Death and get back Ruin Rat and Winged Shepherd, and I deal 4 to my opponent. And I'm looking at taking 8 on the crackback. Yeah, that's fine. We did it! Greed pays off. I want to get Winged Shepherd and Ruin Rat. I could have gotten back Unraveling Mummy, then I might have been able to kill my opponent. Okay. Take it. My opponent drew a lot of cards this turn. I was worried that I had punted by not getting back the Unraveling Mummy, but I can definitely cycle this. Sack the Cradle of Accursed to get another creature. Or get another tap from Binding Mummy. Alright, we're gonna get our opponent to 1. We might go to as low as 1 as well. Really hoping they don't have any more pump spells. Because that would suck. Oh no, okay, yeah. That was me being silly. Alright, I forgot that this was a thing. Alright, well. Yeah. Okay. You know, and then a punt. What a good way to go. Alright, so I'm not... This is a little frustrating, right? Because, well, I mean, how frustrating could it really be? We had a pretty sweet, like, start, but it just didn't go anywhere. So please let me know in the comments what deck you think I should have been in. Because obviously it was not black-white. See you next time. Thanks for watching.